Hello everyone and welcome back to my page. This is KJ4QBS. I would like to update a lot of guys, a lot of you amateur operators out there, radio hobbyists and CB operators out there on some information here. I may be changing this channel. I may be deleting this channel and starting a new one, or I might just have both. So just wanted you to be aware of that. Also, I want to thank all of you guys for posting comments and speaking your mind and for your support. Thank you very much. In this particular video, I want to talk to new tech class hams, technician class hams, and I want to tell you some things that you may encounter on the radio. You may not agree with me, you may, but I want you to be aware of these things. Well, first of all, I got my license back in 2009 in November. Had my license for a year and a half now. I do enjoy ham radio. I don't like to call myself a ham operator. I call myself a radio hobbyist because I am a radio hobbyist. I like all forms of radio communication, whether it's sitting back listening to scanner radios, or just listening to shortwave, or communicating on 2 meters or 10 meters. You know, I enjoy it. Now, first, I know that you technicians start from somewhere. Maybe your dad was an amateur. Most of the time, you were a CB operator before you became an amateur operator, and that's just fine. And you will hear a lot of amateur operators talk bad about CB operators. That's not good. The reason why that's not good is because we're all radio operators, and we should respect each other. In every aspect, we should respect each other. I mean, we do have our differences. You know, we do operate our radios in different ways, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty, we're all radio operators. And I've heard amateur operators sit down, oh, that chicken band, they call it CB chicken band, and they should outlaw this and outlaw that. I've been on YouTube here, and they will post dirty, amateur operators post dirty comments about CB radio because they're an amateur operator. I mean, some ham operators think they're important, or they are superior than a CB operator because they hold an FCC license which allow them to talk on amateur radio bands. I mean, no, you're not. I'm sorry, you're still a radio operator. So just be aware of that. And I would encourage you to stick up for CB operators. When you hear those amateurs talking bad about CB operators, let them know that, hey, CB has its purpose. It's been around for a long time. Hey, I've never, you know, talking about CB radio, you've seen movies like Smokey the Bear, Smokey and the Bandit, I'm sorry, Smokey the Bear, Smokey Bandit, and then you have Convoy, and these are all movies that basically is about talking on C radio. But you don't see a lot of amateur movies, do you? That has a lot to do with amateur radios and whatever else that's going on with movies. No, you don't. But anyways, please stick up for the CB operators and respect CB operators. I still have a CB in my vehicle right now, and I have an amateur radio, 2 meter radio, and I always talk CB radio because most of the guys that I knew and still know, they don't let me ban CB radio. They don't want to leave, and hey, that's fine with me. Also, I want to say that all amateurs are not friendly. For some reason, people get this thing in their head that amateur operators are friendly people. oh yeah, you know, they'll point you in the right direction, or they'll help you out, blah, blah, blah. Some people are dedicated to this hobby, some people are not. For example, when I say ham operators are not friendly, I remember when I was not an amateur operator, and I used to listen to the nets, the radio, amateur nets, on Scanner Radio. I enjoyed listening to it. It was called the Information Net, held on Saturdays, and they would have traders, sell and trade part of that net, and then they'll go in to check-ins or whatever. And this gentleman had a 2-meter rig for sale. I copied his number and everything, and I called him up. So I called him up, interested in buying a rig. He says, "Are you an amateur operator?" And I go, "No." "Well, I don't sell to amateur operators. I don't sell my equipment to people that are not amateur operators, not licensed to use the amateur band." And he hangs up the phone. Nasty. I think it was nasty. It's up to you to sell your equipment to whoever you want to sell it to. But at the same time, you got other people listening out there too, and you got maybe I wanted to get into the hobby. Maybe I just wanted to have radio, and and if you're so friendly, why didn't you just sell it to me? Maybe that would have boosted me up more to get into the hobby of amateur radio. And I've got a radio now. All I gotta do is have my license. I'll be on the air in no time. You know what I'm saying? And also, you have older amateur operators. I'm saying that all older amateur operators are like this. Excuse me. There's a group of amateur radio operators in their 60s and 70s that sit around the simplex frequency all day, complaining, cursing, making racial remarks. And let me say it again, making racial remarks. There's about 6 or 7 of them. Nobody's offended about it. Everybody's down with it. Their own little clique going on out there. It's on the simplex frequency, not on a repeater frequency. So if you tune around the 2-meter band, you probably hear that kind of talk going on around your area. These are supposed to be licensed amateur operators. I'm not saying that they're not human and they're perfect or whatever. I'm just saying that you would think that this kind of stuff is not going on in amateur radio. Sitting back, making racial remarks, just always having a controversial conversation. So, when you say hams are friendly, all hams are not friendly. Clubs, amateur radio clubs. Well, I don't belong to one. Simply because I went to some of the outings that these clubs have hosted, have had, and I'm definitely not feeling the vibe. I'm only 31 years old, and most of these amateur operators are up in age, 40, 50, older gentlemen and women. I've been out to these club events, and it's like they don't even see me. No one is curious to who you are. No one asks you any question why you're there. But if you so happen to know somebody beforehand, maybe you can talk to them and then, have a conversation with them, and then the other amateur radio members would join in and try to figure out who you are or welcome you. Bottom line is, I've been to these club events and I don't feel welcome at all. And I think that it's important that you feel comfortable with the group of people that you're around. So, I'm going to say that. I gotta leave everything up to you. It's good to join clubs. We have around my area we have some active club members. No, not active club members and active clubs. But it's like I said, you have to feel comfortable with the clubs. Anyways, I'm going to end this video with saying that all you have to do is follow the rules and regulations. The FCC has set forward for ham operators to obey and to operate the amateur equipment by. As far as people telling you how to operate your radio, that's up to you. Or people telling you what to do and all that kind of stuff, it's up to you to listen to that. But you learn from your mistakes, you learn as you live, so take in whatever you think is positive and that will help you in the amateur radio community. Okay? So, until next time, 73s and golden numbers.